Yo, what is up, Roger Report fam? Get ready, because we are dropping straight into the hottest sports headlines you need to know. We're talking about NBA dynasties, potential game-changing trades, and epic reflections from the legends themselves. You are not gonna want to miss this. First up, we dive deep into the Golden State Warriors dynasty with none other than NBA champion Zaza Pachulia. He's dropping some serious truth bombs about what made that team so special, calling it the greatest team ever assembled. Get ready for some insider perspective. Then, we're shifting gears to a wild trade rumor that could shake up the league. Could the Warriors land another NBA champion guard to pair with Stephen Curry? We've got the scoop on who they're reportedly being urged to pursue and why it could be a game changer. And finally, we hear directly from the man himself, Stephen Curry, as he reflects on his MVP award night and shares his thoughts on the modern NBA being the most skilled era ever. Plus, we'll get you caught up on all the must-know sports news. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's go. NBA Dynasty defined, the Zaza Pachulia perspective. Did the Golden State Warriors assemble the greatest team ever? Former NBA champion Zaza Pachulia certainly thinks so, and he's breaking down exactly why. Pachulia, who was a key contributor during the Warriors' championship runs from 2015 to 2022, recently spoke about his time with the team, calling it a special experience unlike any other in his 16-year career. He highlighted the incredible talent in the locker room, including stars like Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant, alongside seasoned veterans like Andre Iguodala and David West, all possessing immense basketball IQ. Pachulia credits the franchise's success not just to the players, but also to the leadership of head coach Steve Kerr and former general manager Bob Myers, who he believes set the tone and expectations from day one. He even mentioned that being compared to the 90s Bulls was a huge compliment, underscoring the dynasty's historic significance. Fans are buzzing about Pachulia's insights, with many agreeing that the Warriors' era of dominance was truly unique. Analysts are debating whether this team will ever be replicated, especially with the current landscape of player movement in the league. But don't go anywhere, because the Warriors' future might be even more explosive than their past. Next up, a blockbuster trade rumor that could bring another champion to Steph Curry's side. Warriors' wild trade wishlist, Derrick White to pair with Curry. The Golden State Warriors are in a bit of a bind with Jonathan Kuminga's restricted free agency, leaving the team in limbo. But what if there's a dream scenario that could revitalize their roster? Sports Illustrated is floating the idea of a trade with the Boston Celtics for the highly valuable guard, Derrick White. White has become a quiet force in the league, excelling in defense, ball movement, clutch plays, and maintaining composure under pressure, all qualities that would make him a perfect fit alongside Stephen Curry. Imagine him guarding opposing stars and playing off the ball with Curry and Draymond Green. He'd be the ultimate new splash bro. However, acquiring White won't be easy. Boston isn't likely to part with such a crucial player, especially with Jason Tatum sidelined, unless the Warriors offer a package heavy with multiple first-round picks. While White is nearing 32, his impact is undeniable, and he represents exactly the kind of steadying presence Golden State needs to maximize their current core's potential for another deep playoff run. Could this trade actually happen, or is it just a pipe dream? Stay tuned as we break down more electrifying NBA news. Steph Curry's MVP memory and the evolution of the game. Stephen Curry is not just a player who changed the game, he's also a historian of its evolution. The Golden State Warriors superstar recently recalled an awkward moment from his MVP award night, captured on camera, as he prepares to release his new book, Shot Ready. This personal reflection comes as Curry shares his profound thoughts on the current state of the NBA, declaring it the most skilled era of basketball in history. He believes the league's emphasis on three-point shooting and the increased range displayed by players across all positions have elevated the game to unprecedented levels of skill. Curry, entering his 17th season, remains a dominant force, and he's proud to have inspired a generation of players who now emulate his style. He sees his role in shaping the future of basketball as a significant responsibility, and something he doesn't take for granted, reflecting on the advice he received early in his career to leave the league better than he found it. But is this high-skill era sustainable? We're diving into Steph Curry's thoughts on the modern NBA next. Steph Curry declares modern NBA the most skilled era of basketball. Golden State Warriors sensation Stephen Curry, a trailblazer in long-range shooting, believes the current NBA landscape represents the absolute pinnacle of basketball skill. During a recent appearance on Today, Curry shared his perspective on how the game has dramatically evolved, particularly with the widespread adoption of three-point shooting and increased offensive versatility across all positions. He stated that the emphasis on shooting from anywhere on the court has pushed players to develop new levels of expertise, making this era the most skilled basketball has ever seen. Reflecting on advice he received early in his career to leave the league in a better place, Curry feels he and his contemporaries have achieved that goal. As he heads into his 17th season, still performing at an elite level, Curry is also proud to be an inspiration for the next wave of NBA stars, acknowledging the impact his playing style has had on aspiring young athletes worldwide. What else is making waves in the sports world? We've got a lightning round recap coming up next. All right, Roger Report fam, that's a wrap on today's explosive news. We heard from Zaza Pachulia about the Warriors' dynasty being the greatest ever assembled. We explored the wild trade idea of bringing Derrick White to the Warriors to pair with Steph Curry. And Steph Curry himself declared the modern NBA the most skilled era of basketball ever. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for all your hottest sports takes, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you in the next one.